Hey, what is up guys? Dusty here bringing you another Call of Duty gameplay. This one with the MP7, my baby on interchange. And this one is actually using the assault package. Usually I run with specialists, but I got a little bit tired of giving you guys only MOABs that ended up with like 40 kills or something. I put this class together hoping to get some really high kill games. Originally I set my goal for 100 kills. Quickly I realized that probably wasn't going to happen, so then I was going for like an 80 kill game or something like that. That still didn't happen in this one. They shot down my air support like crazy, or else I probably could have had a chance. So first off, I just wanted to say that theater mode is absolutely terrible. If you notice, right when I called in my Predator there, instead of like getting credit for a double kill, it gave me a ninja defuse. Yeah. I don't know what is going on. There's a lot of glitches in this gameplay with theater mode. And the reason most of the games I bring you are recorded using theater mode is because my regular desktop computer crapped out on me a few months ago. So basically all I have is my brother's laptop, and as you might imagine, my brother usually uses his laptop, so I can't just keep it right next to my TV recording all the time. So that's why I usually have to use theater mode. And as you can see right there, I got a nice heroic capturing a flag in Final Stand in my Reaper, so that's pretty awesome. Anyway, the point of this video is to talk about prestige mode. Now, first off, if you're not new to the Call of Duty franchise, like if you've been playing since Call of Duty 4, this really won't be anything new to you. You already know all the information I'm going to be giving you. But with that said, a lot of people have been asking me, you know, what is the point of prestiging? Should I prestige? Would you recommend it? Blah, blah, blah. And if you've been watching a lot of my videos, you know that I have been prestiging pretty fast. I'm on 8th prestige currently, and if you've been watching like all my videos regularly, you'll notice a nice progression. When I started making videos, I was only on like 5th or 6th prestige, and now I'm on 8th. So, you know, I'm moving at a pretty nice pace. But anyway, a lot of people out there are still only on like their 1st or 2nd, and you know, they're wondering, should I continue? Is it worth it? And well, really, I'm not gonna beat around the bush or anything. My end answer is just gonna be it's personal preference. But there are a few things that I can tell you that, you know, might help influence your decision a little bit. Anyway, the first two things you really have to ask yourself are, how much are you going to play Call of Duty, and also, how much of a completionist are you in video games in general? Now, the first thing is very simple. If you're going to play Call of Duty a lot, and you know you're going to be able to prestige fast enough, then by all means, I think you probably should. Now, if you're playing Call of Duty only a little bit, like you play just, you know, a couple times a week, only for like 1 or 2 hours, then there's really no point to prestiging right off the bat, mainly because if you're only playing that much, like a couple hours a week at most, you're never really going to get past like 2nd or 3rd prestige by the time like a year rolls around. And really the point of prestiging, I think, is to get all your custom classes, and if you're a completionist, then get all your titles and emblems. If you're not in it to do that, and you're really not playing enough to get past 2nd or 3rd prestige, then I really don't think there is much of a point. If you're not going to play often, I'd just recommend staying at 1st prestige, level 80, and keeping all your equipment and stuff. Because if you prestige, and then all of a sudden you don't play for a few weeks, when you start up again, you're not going to have any of your regular equipment. I mean, sure, you can buy 1 or 2 things with a prestige token, but overall, I wouldn't recommend doing that, and you're just going to have to use the same old guns over and over again. I recommend, if you're not going to play often, you know, keep all the stuff you have, use every piece of equipment possible, because if you're not playing that much, you might as well at least have everything the times you do play. Now, for people that do play often, if you play often enough to where you think, hey, you know, you could possibly reach that 10th prestige, you could possibly get all the titles, you could possibly get, like, all the emblems and stuff, then by all means, I say, why not? Unless you're the type of person that is really, really just going to despise using, like, the M4 and the SCAR at early levels. Because, personally, I don't think it's worth it using prestige tokens on unlocking gear. Because if your ultimate goal is just to reach 10th prestige, then once you get to that final level, you're going to have everything, like, for the rest of your entire Modern Warfare 3 career anyway. And basically, you've just wasted a bunch of prestige tokens on nothing. Now, at the end of the day, it is a video game, and the whole thing is all for nothing if you really think about it, so, you know, you can do what you want to do. And that brings me to my ultimate point. Prestiging is honestly just your own choice. It really doesn't affect the game one way or another, you know, that much. Sure, you might lose access to some weapons for, you know, a certain amount of time, like a week or something, if you don't unlock, like, say you love the FAD and you prestige, you know, you're not going to be able to use that very much at all. But overall, I just don't think that's really that much of an issue. If you love the FAD so much, then, you know, by all means, use a prestige token on it. But where I'm coming from is, it's your own game, it's your own playstyle, like, you can do whatever you want. You bought the game, and that's really that. Personally, I'm just prestiging all the way to 10th prestige because my mindset is, I just want as many of the titles and emblems I can get because, you know, why the hell not? I paid for the game, I want to unlock everything, and that's really my decision. I know I'll play it enough to reach 10th Prestige. I know I'll play it enough to reach 10th Prestige, obviously. So I just figured, you know, why the hell not? I'm playing it enough, might as well just go for it all and get all the titles and emblems that I can. You know, if you have a different point of view, if you think, you know, I want to use all the best equipment right off the bat, I never want to lose it all, and I don't care about titles and emblems, you know, that's your decision, and that's totally fine as well. So, basically, the only thing I can say is, if you're not going to play Call of Duty that much at all, like, if you think you're going to play a different game soon, or you're not going to play Call of Duty, you know, very often, I don't think there's much of a point to prestiging. Really, the only decision is if you know you're going to be playing it for the long haul, then you actually have a decision to make. But I feel like I've rambled on way too much, and the gameplay is already coming to a close. So, I don't know, this is just kind of a short little video. I just wanted to answer that question. I probably spent a little too much time on it, and I repeated myself way too much, but that's alright. I'll have another gameplay for you guys, hopefully tomorrow, maybe the next day. We'll see how it goes, and if you have any more questions for me, feel free to send them to me in my inbox. That is it, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.